sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, it's Herbert. Going for the right side here, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 88. Touchdown.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
5-yard line.
Now Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Going deep here for Watkins. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
In November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
27 on the play.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football in a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, he'll try and run the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he stays up. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
A gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 35, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the action on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The Raider defense strong on that it in coverage, and now it's fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good job. How that boy stepping up behind it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold throws right side, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Chargers 17. Raiders 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back?
Herbert has him knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up at the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It leads to second.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Going deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing again is Darnold. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Contact. It's now third and goal.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Faking the give, Darnold. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
He's on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Darnold looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Now it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
At 2nd and 11 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tanner Muse with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. off here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Herbert off of play action. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Raiders 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. come up after the incompletion for second down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 31, Darnold looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 37. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the ground and incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. One last throw now for Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the